Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Ebo, and if it's your first time of seeing, you are so welcome. I do videos about faith, food and fun. Yes, the 3Fs. So here I'm going to talk about something that triggered me recently, and I feel like it's just an opportunity for everybody to learn. Really, we should improve how we speak to people. We just really need to improve it as individuals for our sake and for the sake of the other person. Now, I'm going to share why you need to be careful how you speak to people for your own sake. First of all, for your own sake, why should you speak to somebody properly? Because if you don't speak to somebody properly, they would assume that there is something mentally wrong with you. They will assume that you are not mature, you are, for lack of a better word, daft. They will assume that you are not sane. They will assume that you were not brought up properly. There are just so many assumptions that are all negative that they will assume because you did not speak to somebody properly. That's the first reason. The second reason why you should speak to people properly is because you can close a door. Like, if somebody speaks to me rudely or says something that is off to me, especially when I'm just getting to know the person, I will automatically shut the door. Me, I don't even care. Like, protect my peace, protect Ebonluwa. Ebonluwa is priority to be protected. Mental space, spiritual space. I need to protect it. So if you say something that is weird, off, immature, you don't speak to me properly, I'm automatically going to shut the door. And in the case where you are the one that's trying to enter the door, that's a disadvantage for you. Number 3 reason why you should speak to people properly is that you may not have a second chance to make a first impression. If I say a first opinion, first impression. Uncle, you are checking a girl. You start saying things like, I can see that you are dealing with fears because she doesn't want to date you. This is your first time of talking to her. I can see that you are dealing with fears. The girl even corrects you and tells you, please don't say that to me. I don't have any fears or any emotional baggage. Say, no, I know you have emotional baggage because I have friends and sisters that are in your shoes. Somebody recently told me that. That's what triggered this conversation. If you want to hear that gist, comment in the comment section. And I'm like, really? I'm sorry. No. So these are the reasons why you need to speak to people properly. Another reason why you should speak to people properly, this is not even for your own sake, it's for the sake of the other person, is that you do not know what the other person is going through. Like, you don't know where their mental space is. You don't know. You don't even know the kind of reaction they will give you. A lot of people will say, oh, they have been embarrassed in public. And then when you now hear the full detail of the story, you'll be like, but uncle, auntie, you walked into this embarrassment now. Like, and I know that the person's reaction might have been overboard. But my dear, the person also assumed that what you did to was overboard. Speak to people properly. Like, it's for your own good. Like, hey, it's for your own good. Really, it's for your own good. Like, now, in case you are not sure of what to say and what not to say to people, there's an easy method that I know. Very easy. It is not even complicated. Literally, let you, the person that wants to speak, bring out your spirit from yourself. So bring it out, Zoom. Let you and yourself be having conversation. Ask yourself the questions that you want to utter out. So first of all, think about what you want to say. Think about it, because a lot of people don't think before they speak. So first thing, think about it. Second thing, have a conversation with yourself about it. If you have the conversation with yourself and you are like, no, I really don't want to hear this, I really don't want to be spoken to like this, then please don't say it. Like that one, I cannot even understand when you yourself will not appreciate being spoken to like that, and then you do it to somebody else. That one is like, is everything okay? The second one, if you are speaking to yourself about it and you're like, I'm not really sure I want to be spoken to in this way. I'm not really sure I appreciate the question. I'm not really sure. You are like one leg in, one leg out. Don't say it. Do not say it. I am begging you. Don't say it. Because if you are one leg in, one leg out, the producer of the information, I don't think the recipient is going to be one leg in, one leg out. Most likely, the person is two legs out. So don't say it. Help your condition and don't say it. Third one, you ask yourself the question, you are okay, you are fine with it. Ask yourself again. I feel like the reason why I would say ask yourself again when you are okay is that when you're asking yourself again, you are reading the room, you are reading the body language of the person, you are reading the emotions of the person, you are reading you are thinking about who the person is. So even when you feel like the answer to the question is yes, oh yes, I can say this to my sister, oh yes, I can say this to my best friend, I can say this to my boyfriend, I can say this to a stranger. When the answer is yes, you're only 80% sure. The other 20% are factors that you are not sure about, which is the person's emotion, what the person has been through that day, probably whether somebody has had the conversation with the person yesterday and you're not aware of. So it will be as if, no, you are. Let me give you a factual example. Maybe somebody is pregnant and maybe the day before she asks somebody, is my neck black? And the person says, oh, it's slightly black. She accepts because she's the one that asked the question. The pregnant woman was the one that asked. But then the next day, you and her friend say, why is your neck looking so black? And she flares up. You cannot understand her reaction because most likely she already had insecurity issues about it. See, that one you should not even say it because that's even a no. Like, keep your pregnant people opinions inside your throat. But in case you are close and you do not want to keep it inside your throat, point being that just be cautious. Like, really be cautious, because I feel like a lot of people are entering the lagoon of life or the conga of life, either one you want to call it, based on their inability to recognize things that they should or should not say to people that they know or do not know as well. Like, human beings, we can do better. Men and women, we can do better. Boys and girls, we can do better. I hope you enjoyed this video on how to speak to people, because in life it is very important to know how you speak to people. It can make you or break you, my dear. And I would say that somebody say, oh no, I have Jesus. My dear, even if you have Jesus and you say a disastrous thing, it's the mercy that we speak for you. Oh, it's mercy. It's mercy that we speak for you. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something. Hope you will do better in the future. Anyway, I'm sure that all my subscribers here are currently doing well. But in case you come across this video, I'm sure you probably would now do better. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.